From fury to flourish, Leo's journey to mastering calm. Once upon a time in the quaint village of Oakwood, there was a baker named Leo. Leo's bakery was famous for its scrumptious bread, pastries, and cakes. People from nearby villages would travel to Oakwood just to buy his delicious goods. However, Leo had a flaw that often overshadowed his talent: a terrible temper. Whenever something went wrong in his bakery, he would yell, throw things, and scare away his customers and employees. One bright morning, the village was bustling with excitement for the annual harvest festival. Leo was particularly busy because he had promised to bake a large batch of his special festival bread. This bread was a beloved tradition, and everyone eagerly anticipated it each year. Leo started his day early, mixing the dough and preparing the ingredients. Everything seemed to be going smoothly until, suddenly, his oven broke down. In a fit of rage, Leo began shouting and kicking the oven, blaming it for ruining his plans. His loud outburst echoed through the village, and people who were passing by quickly walked away, not wanting to face his wrath. His regular customers, too, hesitated to enter the bakery, fearing another tantrum. Just as Leo was about to give up, his neighbor, Clara, a kind and wise old woman, heard the commotion and decided to help. Clara had lived in Oakwood all her life and had seen Leo grow from a boy with a passion for baking into a talented but hot-tempered man. "Leo," Clara said gently as she entered the bakery, "anger won't fix your oven. Let's take a deep breath and see what we can do." Leo, still fuming, looked at Clara and saw the calmness in her eyes. Reluctantly, he took a deep breath as she suggested. Clara examined the oven and discovered that it only needed a new part, which, as luck would have it, she had at her home. She left briefly and returned with the part. Together, they fixed the oven, and soon it was working again. Leo was grateful for Clara's help and thanked her sincerely. He realized that his outburst had only wasted time and energy. As he resumed his baking, he remembered Clara's advice and decided to try a different approach. Whenever he felt frustration creeping in, he took a deep breath and focused on solving the problem calmly. The day of the festival arrived, and the villagers gathered in the town square, eagerly waiting for the festivities to begin. Leo's bakery stall was beautifully decorated, and the aroma of freshly baked bread filled the air. When he unveiled his special festival bread, the villagers cheered and lined up to buy it. As people tasted the bread, they couldn't stop praising Leo's work. "This is the best bread I've ever had," one villager exclaimed. "Leo, you've outdone yourself this year," said another. Leo's heart swelled with pride, but he also felt a deep sense of gratitude for Clara's timely intervention. Throughout the festival, Leo noticed how much happier and more relaxed he felt. He greeted his customers with a smile, and they responded with warmth and kindness. word of Leo's change spread through the village, and more people started visiting his bakery, no longer afraid of his temper. From that day on, Leo made a conscious effort to control his anger. Whenever he faced a challenge, he remembered Clara's wise words and took a deep breath. His bakery flourished, and he found joy in his work and in the friendships he built with his customers and neighbors. Anger, especially when uncontrolled, can be incredibly destructive. Leo's temper not only disrupted his work but also alienated his customers and caused unnecessary stress. When Leo took Clara's advice to stay calm and patient, he was able to see a solution to his problem and complete his task successfully. The story shows that a calm and patient approach to difficulties can lead to more productive and positive results. The villagers' acceptance of Leo's change and their willingness to return to his bakery underscore the themes of forgiveness and second chances. People can change for the better, and when they do, it is important to recognize and support their efforts. The village of Oakwood thrived, and Leo's bakery became the heart of the community, a place where people gathered not just for the delicious bread, but also for the friendly and welcoming atmosphere. Leo learned that patience and a calm mind were far more powerful than anger, and he lived happily, baking delicious bread and enjoying the love and respect of the villagers. The story of Leo and his bakery teaches that anger and impulsive reactions can lead to negative consequences, while patience, calmness, collaboration, and a positive attitude can lead to success and happiness. It encourages us to manage our emotions, seek help when needed, and continuously strive for personal growth, ultimately fostering better relationships and a more harmonious community.